Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome to Final Fantasy VII evercrisis. It's a new gacha that just came out today. I'm going to teach you guys how to reroll the fastest way possible, even beyond what the game gives you, because in the game it's built in, like instantly. I'm going to show you how to do that, plus which 5 stars you should be aiming for, but I'm not going to touch on that too much, just because I want to show you how to quickly reroll and go for the most busted account if you want to. But major tip, you don't have to. Just go for the husbando and waifus. What does that mean? Pick your favorite characters. Your team's gonna be consisting of 3 characters. Go for the 3 that you really want to, and just have fun with the game. As you progress, as you do more, like any other gacha that we've ever played or I've ever covered on this channel, you're gonna be okay. It's a gacha game. Yes, of course you want the biggest head start, but it's always not the most necessary thing to do. Just enjoy the game and don't burn yourself out. For now, let's jump in and see how we can quickly reroll in this game. Alright, so here's an account that I have that I don't want to keep because this is what I end up getting out of my free pulls. Obviously, this weapon is good for Zack, but we could do better. Now, you guys should already be seeing that when you first log in, you get that free pull, you get a bunch of gems for being the launch of the game, plus all the other resources. If you did the tutorial, which you can skip and come back and complete later, because inside the tutorial there's a chest that has blue crystals would allow you to pull even more. But you can skip that even the first time. Just click the skip button in the top right once Cloud meets the party for the first time. So you got that out of the way, you're all good to go, you're going into your polls. What do you do from here? So there's 2 things to keep in consideration. Number 1, which is the biggest one, and this can give you the hugest jump start, is that if you get 12 stamps from your pull, you end up getting both Cloud's weapon and armor, which make him a very busted character straight from the beginning. But the odds of getting 12 stamps is less than 1%. It's 0.01% of getting 12 stamps. If you get around 3 or more with a very lucky pull on some of the best weapons, then you're good to go. You do not need to unlock characters, you unlock weapons and armor in order to make your character stronger, but you pretty much can have every character in the game with a basic weapon or 4-star, whatever the game has. But the main thing here, when you're re-rolling, you're trying to go for a lot of stamps. If you get 6 to 12, it's a good one. It's a very good account, but that also determines what you end up pulling on this account. So what you want to aim for is pretty much what I got here on my wish list. When you first go into the poll, it's going to ask, so you want a wish list, add this wish list. So for me, a successful reroll is getting Aerith's Fairy Tale. If you get Aerith's Fairy Tale, you are good to go. This is increasing healing. Very good character to pull off. Matt also got a really good DPS / healing setup that you want to go for. Or of course, Cloud, because he's going to be used constantly in the story. His Heart Edge, his Crystal Sword, and his Apocalypse are 3 very good options. Every character has a good option, like W Machine for Barret. If you end up getting that, you're good. Tifa's got her Tiger Fangs here, but this one and the Arc are really good options as well. Again, Aerith's main one is the Fairy Tale, but if not, you get Wiser, Wizard, really good options. Red 13 is his Platinum Collar, which is right here. Zack's got a lot of options as well. Falchion, Zwanhinder, and I believe this one's Cutlass are very good options. And then Glenn, not the greatest character, but if you do get it, it's like Piece of Cake, and which should be this one, Rest in Peace. I believe that one's Piece of Cake. And if you end up getting Shockbuster, very good ones for Glenn. Matt, again, Lucia, these are all options. I personally am going for my favorite ones, which is going to be the ones that you saw when I first turned this on. The Fairy Tale, the Platinum Collar for Red 13, W Machine for Barret, Tiger Claws, and the Falcon for Zack. That's what I'm going to be going for. If you get Aerith's Fairy Tale, if you get Murasami, if you get anything that you really liked out of those characters, stop re-rolling, you're good to go. Multiple copies obviously is better, so you can enhance it even further, but for the most part, you're aiming for that, or whatever you want for your team. Now, I know I didn't cover every character in there, because this is a re-roll guide, but that is what you want to go for. And after that, you are smooth sailing. You're going to do your 10 pulls. If you end up getting what you wanted, you can get another 10 pulls by completing that tutorial, plus 1 more mission, and you'll have another for another 10 pull. So this is the outcome. I ended up getting 1 more 5-star weapon out of all those pulls. So to me, this is a dead account. I don't want this account. There's nothing here that I'm aiming for, the Fairy Tale, the Murasami, or any of the other S tier, A tier weapons that each character has. So for the reroll process, you're going to go into the 3 tab on the top right, scroll to the bottom, hit title screen, which is behind me down here. It's the only option at the bottom. And you're gonna get back to the menu. Once you're in the menu, again, on the top right, you're gonna have those options. You're not gonna click to start. You're gonna click these 3 right here, reset game data, delete, close. Here's the fast part. This is all built in. You don't have to do tutorial. You don't have to download anything. You just basically go right back in. So I'm gonna take you step by step from this part. Now we tap to start. It's gonna ask us all the questions. What's your name, performance? Do you wanna do tutorial? Yes or no? Are you 16? All yes, yes, yes. And you don't have to do tutorial. You can always go back to that mission to get the rewards in there. Tutorial just isn't necessary for a reroll. So whatever you want to put, I'm gonna put Octopus for my name here, registering, and yes, it's gonna have a whole bunch of octopuses in there. That's no problem. Boom, attempt, do your 10 draw. So when you get in your first 10 draw, the faster you click, the faster you go through these rerolls, obviously. So I'm gonna save you the animation. When Cloud is fully costumed, you have a very good chance of getting something, like guaranteed, I'm pretty sure. And my free pull was completely garbage. But remember this, that 4 stars can be upgraded to 5 stars. Same thing with everything else. Everything can be upgraded. So if you get a 4 star of the weapon you wanted, you could upgrade to 5 star. But if we're re-rolling and it's this easy, then just go for the 5 star, right? But always keep that in consideration. If you got every other 5 star except for 1, but you got a 4 star, you can consider keeping that account. So now that you did your free pull and it turned out good, you're going to continue into here. Even if your free pull went bad, this can turn out really good. Now, the most important part is going to be the chocobo. This right here. 3, okay, 3's not bad. It's not 1 or 2. So again, if you end up getting all the way over here 6, you get Murasami right away and his armor, which makes him so much stronger. So the more stamps, the better. Now, depends how many 5 stars and what 5 stars we get off of this is going to determine if this counter is good or not. So I'm just going to see if Cloud's in his costume. Regular Cloud. Into 1 5 star. And that 5 star being... Oh, which ones? Hey! Okay, that's a good start. Tiger Fangs. So you can't do that pull again unless you do the rest of the tokens. You can do your single 5 star guaranteed. Hopefully we get the fairy tale out of this, but for the most part, I got 1 5 star. If I'm gonna reroll, I'm gonna reroll hardcore off of this. Okay, so this is so far looking like an account I am not keeping. I do want Ares Fairy Tale. That's like a must. I'm gonna do these 3 and I'll let you know what I get out of this. All right, here's my outcome. Not bad pulls. We did get a lot of 5 star weapons. We did end up getting 2 of them that I did want, the Zweinhinder and Tiger Fangs. Besides that, everything else is pretty decent. Overall, I didn't get Fairy Tale. I didn't get Murasami. I didn't get the weapons I wanted, so I could reroll and keep going with doing it 1 at a time. Or, here's the bonus, we can make this go super fast by doing this. This is BlueStacks multi-feature. On the BlueStacks itself, once you have this app downloaded, you can play on PC. It's gonna have a sync option where it says to sync up everything into 1 screen. So now that I did that, I have multi-instance of my BlueStacks copy. They're basically clones, so you can have multiple here, whatever your PC can handle. When I click on the main one, it'll click on all 3 of them, as you can see, and then it'll go into the game. But we're gonna re-roll all these accounts. So as you can see here, 1 mouse, 1 click, all 3 of them click, and they all go for the poll at the same exact time. And if you don't like any of them, you just go ahead and reset it all. Once you do the 3,000 poll, the tickets, let's see if we get a Cloud in a costume. Nope, and yeah, it's down here in the bottom beside me. You can see Cloud in a costume, so we're gonna skip all 3 of these, see what turns out. And you can see no Cloud costume, they both got 1. So that's pretty much it right there. We got Zach and Barrett. This one's a dead account over here so far. But on the free pull, we got the hand sword and the flame projector. And let's just say that you have to keep skipping. Just skip where you know it would be on the other ones. And the first one, as long as you don't push what it's telling you to push, you should be okay. Now they're both on the same menu. You push back, and then you proceed to just do everything you did. But all 3 of them work at the same time. So that is the fastest way to re-roll your account. You get in there, do the tutorial, or don't, up to you, first time as well. Skip it, play it later. do your draws, do your free pull, get the highest chocobo stamps you can. Hopefully get super lucky with those main ones. I'll be doing a tier list for weapons later on for substats as well. And then you can just do the multi-instance on BlueStack and hopefully speed up the process. If you guys got a powerful enough PC, it'll definitely help. But if you want to stay safe, just run the one account instead. If you want to catch me live, I do stream over at twitch.tv/SmellyOctopus, where I'll be live streaming this game, answering all questions. And I got a Discord as well, where there's a Final Fantasy evercrisis channel. You can ask all the questions. My community is amazing. They're always helpful. So if you need something, it's going to be there. As for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.